What's going on, guys? Good morning. Welcome back to the live stream here this morning. Let's get ready to get some work done. Yo, TWT, welcome. Mark Campbell. What's going on, guys? Kevin, good morning, everyone. Glad to see everybody on here. How about that SPY? Man, I called this. I called it perfectly. I mean, yesterday, we've been calling it perfectly every single day, I think all year long when it came to the SPY. Believe it or not, though, I lost money yesterday. I went red yesterday. I had to leave right after 10 o'clock in the morning, and I guess maybe that made me speed up on my trades. I had to head down to the Keys property, meet with my property manager, discuss some stuff with the house, as well as me do some things around it, and just basically a little bit of just some light maintenance, putting up a camera and stuff, security camera out front, and then reconsider if I'm going to sell it or not, what I'm going to do, all that stuff. So I was down there. I had to shoot down there yesterday at 10 a.m. And I went red yesterday. I got chopped up. I'm going to show you both of those trades from yesterday. So yesterday we had the CPI data come out, and everything was bad. I said, I think we see the SPY crack into the low 390s. That's what I said yesterday. And right here, I went ahead and got long SPY put options of full size and got stopped out. I just got, I got my face ripped off. I got stopped out there, and that was it. Then I switched on over to Tesla. I said, okay, well, maybe we're going to have some reversals take place here. And I saw Tesla do that. Boom. New highs, right? Started to pull back. At the same time, the SPY was super strong all the way back up here. I was like, well, maybe we're going to see some temporary reversals, and maybe we'll start selling off on Thursday. And then the SPY did all that, and Tesla just got choppy. And I got stopped out and chopped up in that mess. And then I had to leave right after 10 o'clock. And then the whole world ended. Look at that. Oh my God, that chart is comical. I'm so mad. Yesterday I was just so mad out on the street, like when I was driving down to the Keys. I mean, we called this. We said Tesla $700. We said the SPY the low 390s. And let me erase these fib levels. And there's the SPY, 389. Let me grab the watch list. Here it is. SPY watching for 995 to crack. We could see 387 to 384 area. Tesla. 800 zone resistance, 770s, 774 areas. Watching those zones has room towards 700. SPY down there in those 380s, like we said, and Tesla 700, just like we said. But I wasn't around. I had to leave, and now I'm mad. Well, hopefully I can come back today and make the magic happen. With more time today, I don't have to go down to the Keys. I don't have to go drive down there today. So I'll be sitting here at the trading desk all day. Good job. Glad those coin puts helped out. Jose, I know. Tell me about it. Joey, good morning. Good morning, guys. All right. So what do we got here? Ford, Tapestry, WeWorks, Beyond Meat, BYND getting clobbered here. Beyond Meat shares plummeted 26.3% in pre-market as the maker of plant-based meat alternatives reports a larger than expected quarterly loss and revenue which fell shy of analyst estimates. CEO Ethan Brown said the company's results were impacted by costs associated with strategic launches that he said would pay off over the long term. Joey says, you got to put up the announcement for the upcoming show. What announcement? I don't understand. But I would love to understand. So if you could explain to me what you mean, that'd be great. Because maybe I'm missing something that could help the stream. Dwayne, good morning. Glad to see you here. So I think the market probably goes lower today. You would think, oh, we'll get some relief bounce. I don't think we get a relief bounce necessarily right away this morning. This is that circle, guys. Oh, it's Thursday. That's weird, Joey. It's Thursday, so I'm always on, for the most part. I considered not being on. I didn't sleep well last night at all. but the announcement was out. Like, I scheduled it since yesterday. I scheduled today's stream, so it was on here. That's super weird that it didn't show up for you in the suggestions. Because I scheduled it yesterday before. Like, as soon as I closed off the stream yesterday, I scheduled it. That's super weird. Yeah, that's super weird. That's very, very odd. Yeah, guys. So remember the circle when we drew it out? We drew it out the circle multiple times. The last time we drew it out was... See, we've drawn it multiple times. Whoops. We drew it the last time on the 6th of May, but we also drew it back in April. You can see it there. And we're officially in there. We're officially in there. Yesterday, I got a fill on some Google, and I'll be looking to add. I'll be looking to add more today, possibly tomorrow, and some of my long-term stuff. That's why you're late. Glad to see you here, man. I think the SPY has room down to 484 today. Easily, we might see a little pop. We might see a little early morning pop. Maybe we'll see a little bit of a attempted push this morning. I don't know that we get all the way up here to 394, 395. I don't know that we get all the way up there. That seems a little bit far-fetched, kind of intense to me, but I guess it's possible. I will be watching those levels for resistance this morning for drops. I mean, honestly, I would prefer to see the SPY maybe do something like this here in pre-market. Climb its way back up there. Although we got to see, because we got PPI data coming out now in a few minutes. So there's that too. There's a lot. Look, watch. There's not only that. We also have Russia warns NATO that there is a risk of catastrophic conflict. Ukraine counterattacks near Kharkiv continues. So there's a lot going on today. Nice, Joy. Congrats. Good job. Yeah, okay, so we have PPI PPI data coming out here in about 3 minutes. So we'll watch and wait and see how the market wants to react to that. All right, guys, give me a second here. I'm going to put out a quick link on the Discord. Let everybody know we're live here. And in the meanwhile, throw up any tickers you want me to look at for you. Put them up in the chat section there. We'll go ahead and take a peek at them for you. Bring them up on the screen and analyze them together. We also got Bitcoin getting rocked. Let's take a quick look at Bitcoin. Look at that. Oh, look, look at that drop. Wow. 24,000 will be the next level to watch on Bitcoin. After 24,000, it's really pretty much 20,000. And then I'd say bottom support. Worst case scenario on Bitcoin, you're talking 12s, 13 to 12s. And at that point there, I'd probably dig into it. I'll probably add to Bitcoin a little bit here today, tomorrow. So this will be my add zone in the 24s. From where we're at now to the 24th will be my first add zone. My next add zone will be in the 20s. Then the 15, 16. And then my last piece that I would add would be in the 12s. That'll be my plan with Bitcoin. With Ethereum, we're at one of my add points now. So I'll probably look to add a little bit of Ethereum here. Next add will be in the 1200s, the 1000, and then lastly would be somewhere down here in the 500s if we got there. I hope we don't get that low on Ethereum. But those will be the add zones for me. Small adds in here. Bigger add around 12, and then my largest add would be in the 500s if it got there. And then it's just sit and wait and forget about it. These are all long-term stuff. This is in my long-term crypto portfolio. So I have retirement account, long-term retirement account with ETFs, stocks, taxable long-term account with stocks, ETF, and then long-term crypto portfolio, which has Bitcoin, Ethereum, ADA. Just a while back opened up a very tiny position in Solana. I need to add to that one. What else do I have in there? I'll tell you right now. Litecoin. I have Litecoin, but I kind of hate it. I just have it because I've had it since, my God, since before it was cool to have crypto. But I only have 12 Litecoins, 13, something like that. Yeah, that's it. So Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, ADA, Solana. That's all I have. Oh yeah, I have XRP too from way back. So yeah, those will be the levels I'm watching on those. All right. So let's see. What do you guys got there? AMD, Nvidia. I don't think it matters though. It's all a gamble today. No, it's not a gamble today. I mean, what trading wise? No, not if you're looking for setups. Wow, I have not seen Disney that low since the COVID crash. Wow. Disney got demolished. Oh my God. Yeah, like this is possibly a good area to add Disney, that's for sure. Yeah, coin, I don't even want to touch that thing. I don't care about that. Like as far as long term, it might be great. It might be great, but I think Disney's here forever. All right, so man, that's wild. I never thought I'd see Disney in the 90s again in my life. These 90s, these mid 90s are a pretty decent support zone on Disney. You could see it clearly here on the chart. What do you mean Musk is under investigation? What do you mean? Yeah, Twitter all the way down there got into the 44s. Yeah, nice job trading with Tito. Yeah, we've been doing well on puts all year. Since January, we've been trading puts in the daytraderchatroom.com. We've just been nailing the puts. Puts on the SPY, puts on Tesla. Doesn't matter. We've shorted BABA. We've shorted AMD. Puts on AMD. It's just been awesome. Oh, no, yeah, I figured, I understood you meant in reach. I was just wondering, what do you mean by investigation? Musk is under investigation, you wrote. I haven't seen anything. Oh, yeah, that they're always investigating. They're always investigating. All right, so let's check in on that PPI data. Should be out already. It's 8:34 a.m. So PPI, final demand advances 0.5% in April. Goods rise 1.3%. Services are unchanged. So services unchanged, but goods, they made a move. Look at food and energy. Stuff's about to get more expensive, guys. Market unchanged, though. Yannick, good morning. All right, so let's start making this watch list, guys. Give me 1 second here. Good morning, Keshra. All right, so let's do SPY right out the gates here, guys. SPY watching the 395 area for resistance. We got room to fall today. Well, today, tomorrow, whatever. Down to 384. .384 area would be, I consider, a possible strong bounce area for the SPY, the 384 area. So if we get down to the 384 area, I might be looking to ride a little reversal, some SPY calls for a little bounce, if we can get down there today, tomorrow. So that'll be what I'll watch on the SPY today. 384 support, watching 395 area resistance. We'll see what happens. If we crack... Man, the gap down is gargantuan. The gap down is gargantuan. It really is. It's huge. It's huge. This 388 area is a minor support zone. So maybe we can get a little bounce off that. Get us back into 395. Reject that. Reverse course later in the morning. Head down towards 384 later today. Kind of like similar to yesterday. And just continue this sell-off. One thing we really haven't seen. We haven't seen panic. We haven't seen panic. We haven't. Not yet. We've seen sell-off, 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 sell-off. But we haven't seen that that flush that sends just full-on panic mode into the market. I mean, look at the VIX. Look at the VIX. The VIX hasn't even gotten up here yet towards the 40s. I mean, we're at 37, yes, but no real big move on the VIX. No real big move at all. There hasn't been that fear yet. That fear yet to cause a day like that. It has not happened. That's what we have to look for. That's what we have to look for. I think a move on the VIX like that, take us to 43, something like that. That's when we'll see that big, like, just flush straight down. We haven't seen it yet. Good morning, Brent. Seba, what's going on? So yeah, I have the SPY on the watch list, obviously watching for 395 area to act as resistance. We could possibly fall down towards the 384 zone. Let's go take a quick look on Nvidia. Nvidia's in no man's land. If Nvidia cannot hold these 362 zones as potential support, sorry, not 362, 162. The 162 zone, I mean, you have room to fall down to like 154. Yeah, you got room. 154, 155 area, you have room to fall on Nvidia if 162 cannot hold. So Nvidia, if 162 support cracks, we have room to fall towards 154. So we got room there, all the way down there to that area. Guys, do me a quick favor, hit that like button for me. We got 28 people watching the stream, 29. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you could hit that like button, it really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. So we got the SPY, we got Nvidia on watch so far here on the watch list. Let's go take a quick look at AMD. You know, I don't really care for where AMD's at right now. AMD's actually held up pretty well these 80s. If it cracks the 84, then yeah, you got room down to 78, and that's how I'll write it up. AMD, if it can crack 84 zone and hold resistance there, we could see a move towards 79. 79, and I think at that point you should probably just flush it down to 73. Exactly, Sepa. Dollar cost average into long-term investments. People fail to realize there's a difference between long-term investments, day trades, and swing trades. Completely different animals. Completely different animals. People who are panicking now typically tend to not really understand the market dynamics. They don't understand the difference between trading and investing. They don't do both. They don't know how to do both. They don't know how to really do one either. That's why for the most part, long-term investment, you know, I pick a couple companies, a few companies I like, and then the bulk goes into ETFs that I like. Boom, boom, boom. That's it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, set it and forget it, long-term investments. And then for day trading and swing trading, just basic trade plans, you know, support, resistance, fundamentals, and technical analysis. That's it. So AMD, you got a lot of room here. 84s, 78s, 72s. Those are that 72, 73 area should be a very strong support zone on AMD. There you go, Seba. Yeah, Joey, 73 is definitely an area. I'll be adding to AMD as we creep our way down there. SPY, Nvidia, AMD, we got them on the watch list for today's day trades. Let's go take a peek at Tesla. We said Tesla down to 700. This 700 area, it should be a potential strong zone on Tesla. However, if this overall market tends to weaken out completely and just flush out over the coming days, we could see Tesla flush it. We could see Tesla flush it as well. And if Tesla breaks under 700, I mean, tonnage of room to fall. Let's find some intermediate potential support zones though. You have some maybe here around the mid sixes. Right around there, the mid sixes, you have some. Yeah, you could see it here. Support here on this gap up day. And then resistance, those short-term resistance right in there. So those mid 600s, 660 area would be an area to watch for support on Tesla. Watching the 700 area, if it cracks, could flush towards the 660s. Okay, yeah, so stuff like this, that I'm glad Joy brought this up. Stuff like this, like Square. I mean, that Square should be a pretty good company here. You know, 50s, 60s, and 50s are, in my opinion, probably not a bad area to scoop some up. I'm not going to buy Square. I have no interest in it. I just don't have any interest in it. The capital I have already have names attached to it, like Google, Amazon, Disney. I think Disney. This is a short-term hiccup for such a large company that transcends the decades, the generations. Could be wrong, but I think this might be a good buying opportunity on Disney. VOO, which is a Vanguard ETF that tracks the S&P. Then I have my speculatives, SoFi and Palantir. I think that's about it for my taxable account. Yeah, like look, UPST. That's crazy, man. But not that. Forget about that. These aren't even down that much when you really think about it, and you go out here and you look at something like Shop. That's insane. Look at that drop on Shop. Look at this drop on SPCE, on Palantir, on SoFi. Those are wild drops. These things are down big. I don't think they're necessarily good companies. All of them, thank you. All of them. But SoFi, for me, it's a speculative long-term play that has, by the time I'm done acquiring my shares in it, it'll be less than 1% of my net worth. Palantir will be roughly around 2% of my entire net worth. So that's how I treat my speculative plays. Yeah, Lucid. I mean, Lucid's actually been holding up pretty decent. Well, it was holding up pretty decent until recently here, the last, week. No, NIO, I think that one went to crap, right? Actually, it's not. NIO was holding up pretty decent. I have no interest in investing in Chinese companies, though. It's just a thing where you don't really own the shares themselves. It's a holding company that you're buying. And I don't really like to do business with communist governments, so. Wild stuff. So, there's a difference. Now go look at AMD. It's down some, but man. Huh? Look at the difference in that chart. Look at Apple. Look at Google. Look at Amazon. Look at Microsoft. You guys see the difference? The difference between good companies and speculative companies that don't make money yet? Don't get me wrong. Palantir has like $2 billion in the bank or something like that. But they just got caught up in a whole world of messes. In a whole world of messes here. But I don't mind because this is a 20-year hold for me and I plan to add to it. SoFi, definitely one that I think could do something well. Like for me, my SoFi is actually 530 something my average on my taxable account. Yeah, exactly, Joey. Exactly. Dwayne, VTI, yes. VTI. I have that in my daughter's account. My daughter has a little M1 account that I set up for her when she was born. Check it out. You guys will see the difference here. It's a small account. It's only up. Now it's only up 33%. It was up much higher than that. Boom. But what do we have in here? The bulk goes into VTI, some into VYM, Apple, AMD, Tesla, Amazon, Microsoft, Facebook, Google. I have Palantir, and I recently added an ETF from Vanguard, VFH, which is Vanguard Financial ETF. All right, guys. So we have SPY, NVIDIA, AMD, Tesla on watch here. Honestly, I don't really think you need anything else today. I don't really think you need anything else. Man, I'm telling you guys right now, if I ever like this live stream, just I stop doing it because it doesn't grow. I hope you guys come and join the daytraderchatroom.com because, man, I love it. The freaking Jose comes out here and says, you forgot to add AMC. I love it, man. Cuban coffee, bro. Let's go take a look at AMC. Oh, there it is already. If only there was a guy that, I don't know, since the beginning of the year has been on YouTube in live streams saying AMC by May is at $10. If only there was that one guy. Just go look at my live streams. I said it a million times. And we are today, May 12th, 2022 at 8:51 a.m. in pre-market. AMC is at $10.02. Boom. But people don't want to learn, man. People don't want to learn. They think it's as easy as you download an app on your phone and the stock goes up and you buy it and you hold it and it just keeps going up. That's not how it works. And that's not how investment works either. You don't invest in a company that's basically bankrupt. Joy, it's up to you, man. Like, really, it's just whatever platform you feel better in. I don't trust Robinhood. I have a Robinhood account I mess around with. Sometimes I throw a couple $1,000 in there so that when I'm on the road or something, if I want to access a trade, like for a swing trade usually, it's an easy to get through platform for that. So I'll jump in there and boom, swipe up and I'm in my position for a swing trade. I did it a lot. I think it was last summer in the Keys. Since I was on the road a lot when I was down there for the summer, I used it often. The Charles Schwab app is clunky. I don't know how the TD one works. I don't know how clunky it is or isn't. Oh, Joy, yeah. A lot of people, depending how those trusts were set up, depending on how those trust funds were set up, a lot of people, if they didn't lose their trust, their entire trust fund, they lost a year's worth, 2 years worth of income. This is why it's important. I'm 38 years old. I have one kid. But this is why it's important. And I'm setting her up. I'm setting her up for success. I'm setting her up. My parents, they met here in the U.S. They came from Cuba, but they met here in the U.S. I was born in the United States. My dad's grandmother was born in the U.S. But as far as like first generation landing here, right, establishing roots, having kids born here, that's them, right? That's them. They moved here, and then me, my sister, etc. We're the first generation born here. And they worked their ass off, and they did the best investments they possibly could to give us some sort of jump start, right? So now I have a kid, and I want to do the same for her to a sense, right? I want to set her up for success when she's older, so that when she graduates high school and goes to college or doesn't go to college, whatever, she can at least have a nice base to work off of. I tell you right now, everything I have, the day I'm no longer on this earth, is going to be hers. Everything my wife and I have, it's going to be hers. But I want her to have a base to work off of. But I'm not going to be like, and this comes off like a rant now because of that trust fund comment. I love it. And there's a huge fail that people do sometimes, not everybody, but sometimes when they come into some degree of money, of success, right? I would use the term a lot of money, but that term is very subjective. What might be a lot of money to me might not be a lot of money to you. And what might be a lot of money to you might not be a lot of money to me, depending who's watching this, who's on the other side of this camera watching. I don't know, you guys' net worths and whatnot. So, like for me, you can set up your kid for success in the future, right? You can set them up. You can start investments for them early on, right? You can do all that good stuff, and then you give it to them. But if you don't teach them how to use it, if you don't teach them how money works, it's just going to disappear. That's when you have the cases with the spoiled kids that, sadly lose all the money, get into drugs, whatever it is, and boom. It's just a sad case. My kid, dude, I have that M1 account for her that I'm setting up, all right? She's going to end up having, inheritance of rental properties and whatnot, all that good stuff. But as soon as she's old enough to understand, she's going to get a little allowance for doing some stuff. And I'm going to teach her about taxes. I'm going to teach her about investing. I'm going to teach her trading. I'm going to teach her how to utilize money for the purpose that it serves, which is to serve me. Money isn't out there for me to serve it. Money is a tool, right? It's like, I'm going to show my hand here. It's like a DeWalt drill or a Ryobi drill. I own both. Those are the only two brands I like. I don't care about Milwaukee. Oh, that's it. The thumbs down are coming. So it's like a DeWalt drill, right? I go out there right now to the garage. I pick up one of my DeWalt drills. That drill is made to serve me. Money is made to serve me. And I'm going to teach my kid that, but, some people don't do that. And then they give them all the money. They give them those trusts. And the kids didn't know what to do with them. They piss them away. So yeah, guys, the watch list is SPY, NVIDIA, AMD, Tesla. I don't really think there's anything else that's worth putting on the list today. We went off on a long-term investment talk and a trust fund raising your kids rant. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Monarchy says, that's absolutely right, Jesse. I'm glad. I have a Robinhood account and I use it to make lunch. Yeah, there you go, Dwayne. Yeah, I'm with you on that. That's what I do with that little Robinhood account. Sometimes I throw a couple $1,000 in there and I just mess around with it, or I have access to it when I'm on the road, like I said earlier, and that's about it. Yeah, Joey, like for example, on Robinhood, you'll catch me put on a $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 trade. You will never catch me put it on a $100,000 trade on there. You know what I mean? I'll never do that on Robinhood. Guys, before we cut the stream and I go off to the Discord, do you guys have any tickers or any questions you want me to go over before we head off? Give me 1 second. Okay, bye. Yeah, guys, any last minute stuff you want me to bring up on the screen? We went over SPY, we went over NVIDIA, we went over AMD, we went over Tesla. We went over some of my long terms that I plan to add and the levels I plan to add on. CRGE. You want to see something funny? And this is why people need to zoom out. You look at this chart here like that, and you're like, oh, wow, this looks good. It could go to $4. Then you zoom out and you see the reality. You know? You see the reality. $4 is the area on this thing. If it breaks over 4, you could see a little squeeze, but then you have your 100-day moving average right there around 440. I don't even like the daily chart, to be honest. Major resistance here in the 360s. If you can break and hold the 360s, then in that case, you could have a move that could take it to the 440s, but I think that'd be a top. NWO 75 is the support zone on it. 74 to 75 be support. Resistance, you can see it clear as day here in the 80s, in the high 80s. You too, trading with Tito. Have a good one. MITO. I mean, this chart's just beating down so much, and now it's giving you a little bounce here. 40 cents would be a tough area to get through. You can watch and see if these 30-cent tops hold. Previous resistance maybe now can hold support. See? Previous resistance. If you can get above it and hold, maybe you get some support there. You could have some room to 40. Reckless. Is coin a good buy or continuation down? This is on a free fall. There is no level down here to say, oh, we might have support here, we might have support there. This is just on a pure free fall with huge volume. You got to watch the overall market and the tech stocks. You got to watch the NASDAQ, see what it does. If yesterday's low at 50 bucks continues to hold resistance, you could see further downside. Is it a long-term buy? When you say, guys, when you say a good buy, you know, as an active trader, I don't see this as a good buy. As a long-term investor, you know, maybe you could dabble in it a little bit, like take like 5% of what you want to buy, start dollar cost averaging into it. But I'm not gonna, me personally, I'm not gonna be investing in coin. Morning, Ricardo. All right, guys, 9 o'clock. I gotta head on over to the Discord. Great chatting with you this morning. Here is, if you want to join the Discord, Carlos, all my social media is in the description section of all my videos. If you guys want to join the Discord, DTC Lite, 2 weeks for free right there. If you want to join DTC Pro, DTC Lite is the free, is the live trading every single day, all day long with me. This is what I do every day. So I'm not here until like 10 o'clock and then I leave because I have to go to a job. That doesn't happen. I'm with my team all day long because this is what I do. DTC Pro offers you the same as DTC Lite plus all the courses. $50 off, ends Friday. Have a good day out there today. Stay disciplined, manage your risk correctly, and kill it. Make some money. I'll see you guys over in the Discord. I'm going to be live there in about 15 minutes. And I'll be there with the team all day long. Thank you guys very much for watching. I will be back on the live stream maybe tomorrow, depending how the market acts. If not, I'll be back Monday. Remember, I usually stream just Monday through Thursday. Have a good one, everybody. See you all later on.